Hey there, traders. Welcome back to forexprofirm.com. I'm Valentine, your host for today's discussion. We have a special guest joining us for an exclusive interview. Get ready to gain insider knowledge, learn proven strategies, and discover the secrets to trading success. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into this insightful conversation with our guest trader. Get ready to take your trading to the next level. Let's turn our attention to our guest for today, Filmon. Filmon has a 50K funded account. Let's give a warm welcome to him and dive right in. Filmon, please introduce yourself to our YouTube community.
Hi, my name is Filmon Debesay. I am an Eritrean living in the UK currently, and I've been lucky to discover Forex, and I hope to do a full time in the future. That's what I
Okay,
am currently.
nice. Let's talk a little bit about your background. How did you get started in trading and how long have you been trading for?
I was lucky to be introduced to trading through one of my friends. That was during the COVID-19. We were spending too much time like watching movies and everything with our friends, doing get together during the lockdown period. And one of my friends discovered Forex, and he showed me how it was done. And my friend that day, I remember he made $900 in one day trading gold, and I was very, very eager to learn that system. So at that period, I was studying pharmacy, and I actually had to switch my course for Forex, because I knew that was the thing that I wanted to do, like the minute he showed me. So
Yeah,
now
okay.
I'm graduating from investment banking.
Nice.
Yeah. So when he showed me, I didn't start it immediately. I had to watch some YouTube videos and get myself related to it. But now it's been like a year since I've been consistent with it. I've been trading with you guys, my own accounts, and I've been getting consistent payouts and making money on my personal account as well. So it's been,
Okay.
I would say it's been about a year, tough year.
Nice, really good. Congratulations on that. I think it's really interesting to hear switching from the pharmacy to investment banking stuff. Really
Yeah,
nice.
that was not easy decision, because I've already studied. By that time, I've already finished my second year of pharmacy, and the
Mm-hmm.
course was 4 years. But I had to leave that, study the banking system and the investments, which is another degree, unrelated degree to that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Nice.
not easy, but it is worth it. I can see the fruits now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it definitely is going to be useful for you and your future career, of course.
Yes.
Okay, so you said you're only trading gold. Would you consider yourself a scalper, a day trader, or a swing trader?
I'd consider myself a scalper. Few minutes
Yeah?
in, yeah,
Okay.
just seize the opportunity and get out quickly. 5 minutes top, five, six
Okay.
minutes.
So quickly in and out.
Yes.
What is the time frame that you're looking for an entry?
My main time frame is 4 hours. So from
Okay.
4 hours, I go to 15, and then it's 1 minute. So
Mm-hmm.
I wait for consolidation in the 1 minute period. It's more like support and resistance. So once it's the support, I'm going for a buy. And once it's the resistance, I'm going for a sell. But that's just for quick scalps.
And how much trades do you take per day for average?
Less than 10. I mostly trade from my workplace. I work
Mm-hmm.
in a company, so I don't really have that much time to check the charts and
Mm-hmm.
make like valid decisions for long term. So that's why I enter for a scalping. So
Ah,
when
okay, okay.
the time is a little bit tight at the moment, but once I
Mm-hmm.
do it full time, hopefully I'll be looking into switching to day
Okay,
trading.
okay.
Trade.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Do you trade during specific sessions or
Uh,
let's say different at which times are you available at your work to trade? Which sessions would it be?
it would be London and New York sessions,
Okay, okay.
and those are the most important sessions for me as well. So 7 till
Yeah.
9 a.m. UK time, and 1 till 2 UK
Yeah,
time,
I
the
think
afternoon.
for gold, New York session is really good and is going to deliver a lot of volatility. So that's
Yes.
that's good. Okay. Yeah, you already briefly described your trading plan. Is there anything you're going to look for? You already mentioned that you're looking on a 4 hour time frame, then you're going to the 15 minute, and after that you're going to take the entry. Is there something else that you're looking at?
I'm actually looking into I don't know how to say it, but it's a cloud
Mm-hmm.
thing. When you integrate it to the charts, it's really good indicator. It's
Okay.
Ichimoku clouds, I think. Yeah, you can find it in the trading book,
Okay.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm testing that currently.
Okay.
Many people have recommend that to me, and I've read some books about it as well. And yeah, I'm looking to apply that to my charts. Hopefully, it will work out. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm looking for.
Nice. And when you're taking 10 trades on average per day, what is the typical risk that you're using for one trade?
I'm always using 1.5. I'm risking 1.5 of my account,
Okay.
1.5%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's to whatever it gives me. That's just bring the stop loss to break even once in profit, and then if the trade works out properly, it'll be sometimes 5 hour, 4 hour,
Okay.
3 hour. Yeah, so it's about maximizing the profits basically. And if it
Mm-hmm.
comes down, it's a break even. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't mind. I don't even mind taking a small loss for a big profits. So
Yeah,
it's
of course.
1.5. Fine.
Yeah, just keep the losses as small as they could be and definitely max out on the profits is a good idea. Do you have a fixed TP or do you just sometimes leave it running when you're really thinking that there is a lot of opportunity?
Actually, I used to have a fixed TP, but there's this book that I read after, in summer, last summer. It's by Tom Hogarth, The Best Loser Wins, which I would recommend to your viewers and everyone. It's the best book out there, basically. So it's about you don't know when the TP or when it's gonna stop. So instead of having a fixed TP, I'd rather bring my SL up and then
Hmm.
just let s- ride the wave basically.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
would go along with it, and then
Yeah.
once I see some signs, then I would get out of it.
Yeah, I definitely agree because sometimes I had that happen to me as well when I was going out. So I closed my trade and it was like, let's say 2 hour. And after that, it was running for 7 or 8 hour. And I was thinking like, why did I close this trade? But in my opinion, the thing is about that is you need to be careful because sometimes if you're too overconfident and you're too focused in seeing the markets running for a specific target, sometimes it's going to reverse on you. And if you're not at break even or some things like that, it's definitely going to end up worse.
That is true.
So, as you said, you need to definitely make sure to set your stop loss at break even at least, or maybe even into profit if price
Yeah.
already ran a specific amount. But for me, over the years, I've come to the conclusion to, let's say, if I have a 3R, I'm going to take that and I'm fine with that, even if price is going to drop even more after that, because at the end of the day, everything is about pulling profits out of the market. And I had it happen so many times that price, well, I was in a really good profit and price reversed on me, came back to my entry, and I was stopped out at break even, and I was
Especially
really
gold.
mad. Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
with gold.
yeah,
Trust
that's the
me, that has
thing.
happened so many times with me as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember one example is I traded
Hmm.
Federal Reserve meetings one day, and I used my 50k account, my previous. Yeah, I had another one before that I breached
Hmm.
after getting about 7k payout. But on
Okay.
that day, I was well in the profits. I was like 2 grand in, and I took
Mhm.
out quickly. But if I had kept that, I would have made 10k easily because that meeting was so bullish. But
Yeah.
I got out quickly after that day. I was like, nah, I'm gonna bring my stop loss to break even. If I lose
Hmm.
nothing, that's okay. But if I make 10x, that's all because the difference between 2.5k and 10k is, it's really
Yeah.
big.
Of course, yeah, yeah. I think
with
it
gold that
it yeah, it really depends on the strategy that you're using. And at the end of the day, if you're taking 10 trades a day and you're doing fine with that, perfect. That's the way
yeah.
for you to go. I think everyone needs to find his own path and needs to go through his own lessons, even losing money and having price absolutely returning and coming back to break even, because I think the emotions that you're going to get through when you're feeling something like that are one of the biggest lessons that you're going to get, and that you really need to study and take into the future, because that is really important.
You learn
Now,
something.
yeah, of course. Now that we talked about, yeah, losses and things that you learned, tell us a little bit about your trading history and your journey. What were some obstacles that you faced and some things that you maybe overcame over the 4 years now?
For me, it was about depositing the money. It was really hard to find money to deposit into my personal account. When I first started, I've never heard of such platforms or anything. So I was only trading my personal money, and I was only depositing 100 or 50, and I was just gambling, I would say, at that point.
Yeah.
And I would lose like 200 in one day because I would never set my stop loss or my TP, and my trade would go to profit and then come back with news. And I never even knew that news had that much effect. So I just had like rough overview of the market. I never knew what moves the market or everything. So I had lack of
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, lack of money, lack of discipline, psychology. That thing killed me. It took me a lot of time. Even now, I struggle, but I can manage it now. I think I
Mm-hmm.
can. It's better now because I take few trades a day. I'll get in a trade and then I'll take it out in a profit, enter another one. I would lose all my profits in a day. So psychologically, I was struggling as well.
Yeah.
Not lack of discipline, lack of knowledge, and with the platforms coming, they provide you a lot of capital that you can, you can make good money with it.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah, I think prop firms are just a great way to ease into it and to have a little bit more flexibility, let's say. And in my opinion, if you trade with prop firm money, you can really detach yourself a little bit, because if it's on your own personal account that you've funded with your hard-earned money, let's say you're doing 20 bucks an hour working somewhere and you're funding it into your account, you're really attached to that money, because you know that you worked so much hours for that.
yeah,
But if you have
60
proper
hours
money,
something.
you can really just detach yourself, because it's not your money at the end of the day. And I think it's a little bit easier
It's
for your
only
psychology.
it's only costing you 200 to get 50K. I
Yeah,
mean, it's quite amazing
yeah, of
what we
course.
getting with the platforms. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm buying an account for 200, but I'm getting 4 grand every month or every 2 weeks, two
Yeah.
grand every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's the risk to reward ratio is really, really, really high.
Yeah, that's true. And you said you had lack of discipline and a little bit emotional problems on your journey. How did you overcome the things that you faced?
Yeah, reading books. I love reading books.
Mm-hmm.
So the Tom Hogarth book that I told you, The Best Winner Lose, The Disciplined Trader, those
Mm-hmm.
are the books that I read, especially from the first one. I've read it twice and I've heard it in audio. Like every time I go to my workplace, that's all I
Mm-hmm.
have in here, audible,
Yeah.
listening to it. It's really inspiring book, and it's from a trader to a trader. Tom Hogarth, if you know him, he has to overcome all these things to get to where he's like a trader now. So it's from a trader to a trader. So it's relatable with me. So reading that book obviously changed my mentality and words of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
That podcast as well, if you're
Mm-hmm.
familiar with it. So
Yeah.
a lot of traders come in there and give their experience, tell their experience. And the thing is, you have to realize it's not just you. There's a lot of us that struggle mentally. So once you realize that, it's all about what can I do to improve this, and that's what I did, like finding resources to overcome that, and it's really helping.
Yeah, I think
I would
you definitely need to go through those lessons and through those challenges. And there are two ways to get through that. You can do the mistakes by yourself and learn out of it, or as you said, you
Yeah,
can take books and learn from the mistakes that others did before. Because at the end of the day, if you really think clearly about what they are talking about in the books, you can really get familiar with the problems, and you can really, let's say, you can think your way into this situation and make your best out of it, because you definitely need to learn out of lessons. And in my journey, there were so many things that I need to overcome in order to get profitable, because trading is really bringing the best and the worst. And the worst is emotions like fear and greed.
yeah,
And you really need to make sure to get the emotions that you have in check, and to really just be intentional with everything you do, and really take the lessons that you have and go deep into them and expand on them. And I'm really doing a weekly review after every trading week,
yeah.
where I'm really going deep into my losses and the things I made wrong. And I'm going to expand on the winners as well. What did I do good this week? You really need to go deep, because that are the lessons that are so valuable and that are so good for your future. And
That's true.
you said you're doing that too, right?
Yeah, I do journaling as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've started journaling recently as well, which is I find that really helpful. So what I do is, if I use my MT5 on my phone, I always keep screenshots of my trades, and
Yeah.
then I would write a review about it every evening before I go to bed. So
Yeah. How did you manage your risk to align with your trading personality?
my risk is my personality. So, like I said, I was really struggling with my personality because I had no discipline, and psychologically,
Mm-hmm.
mentally, I would say I was struggling when it comes to the trades. Like, once you see that red thing on your app, you really start to freak out. But yeah, I would say I've completely overturned that now, by
Mm-hmm.
reading books and listening to podcasts, reviewing my trades every day. Like I said, I do journaling now. I've recently started journaling,
Mm-hmm.
where I take screenshot of every trade that I take, where I got in, where I got out, what stop loss, where should I have put my stop loss, and where my profit target was, all of that. So I would do a review of that every evening before I go to bed, and that
Yeah.
would give me a rough uh, overview of the day and all the mistakes that I've done, what I should not repeat, and what I should keep doing, basically. And the book that I told you, the podcasts as well, like the words of wisdom, all the traders giving their experience. Like, once you know, like, there's a community of you struggling with the same thing, then
Mm-hmm.
it's all about what you can do to change that. What can you apply to yourself to
Yeah.
overcome that? And yeah, by using all the resources out there, I think one can overcome those, and that's what I've done. I'm much better trader now, and especially going to uni with and studying investment banking has helped me as well. I think I would say that has really improved my skills
Mm-hmm.
with that.
Yeah, that's great. That's really good. Okay, the last question I'm going to ask is, what recommendations do you have for someone that is just starting out with trading?
I'd say don't rush it. Don't rush it,
Mm-hmm.
because once people see you like making profits, they think that it's like a get rich quick scheme. That's what they try to apply into it. But no, I would say it's like a university. It actually takes longer than a degree to master trading,
Yeah.
because it's a fight against you. It's you against you. So you really have to master yourself to master trading. You have to be very disciplined and very like stable. Even the
Yeah.
environment around you can affect your trading strategies. So I'd say keep it slow, trade demos. Don't rush it. Basically, don't rush it. I say take your time. It's not
Yeah.
a get rich quick scheme. It's not like that at all. It's not like what the other gurus make it look. It's not like that. It's
Yeah.
a journey. Trading is a journey. It takes time. It'll take your energy. You'll have sleepless nights. You just have to know that is normal. A person that's starting to trade now, I want them to know that it is normal. Whatever he's struggling with, everybody's struggling with it, but they have to overcome it. So it's about what can you do to overcome that. You
Yeah.
should really know yourself and apply the resources. There are bare resources, there are low resources that can help you overcome whatever you're struggling with, and a lot of resources that can help you with your trading plans as well. That's my advice.
Yeah, that is some great advice. And I think you really can't emphasize enough on the first point that you make to not rush it. Because I made the mistake when I first started out. I was like, let's say I think 2 or 3 months in. And in my opinion, I was thinking about getting rich quick, as you just said. And I was putting all my savings that I had in my bank account, I was putting it straight up into a trading account, and I lost 5 figures in just 5 or 6 minutes. I was trading US 30 and I lost everything of my savings. And I was sitting in front of the screen and I was thinking about that. And it really hit me so hard. But as I just said, that was the lesson that I needed in order to not over leverage again, because I did that 3 or 4 years ago, and after that, I did not do stuff like that again. And that is the really important point. You need to learn out of the mistakes that you make. But when you're starting out, don't try to rush it and put your life savings into it as I did. Just take it slow, put it on a demo, and try to get profitable there. And that is the first step you need to take in order to be consistently profitable on a funded account or on your personal account. So there were some really good points.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Filmon, for sharing your valuable insights and experiences with us today. And to our viewers, if you found this interview helpful and informative, be sure to check out more content like this on the forexpropfirm.com YouTube channel. Thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest interviews and trading insights. Until next time, happy trading.